guys, welcome to the CCC420. My name's Chase, and this is Terpy Tuesday, episode 41. Today I'm coming back to Moxie extracts yet again, this time for one of their sativa flavors, the Trainwreck. So Trainwreck is a very traditional flavor of marijuana. If you've never had it in flower form or in concentrate, definitely give it a shot if you're a fan of sativa flavors. This one is really racy, definitely one that's uplifting, energetic, euphoric, that kind of vibe. But very fast acting as well. And and almost kind of like Gorilla Glue in the way that it just kind of leaves you stunned, sort of. But this one was brought to me at work, Left Coast Collective. We get frequent Moxie drops there. Yeah, Trainwreck isn't a really common flavor for San Diego. Actually saw a comment on the last video, I think it was, someone said, man, it's just OG cookies and strawberry banana every single episode. And I gotta say, I was looking over all the episodes I've done, and that is kind of true. But you could probably add Gorilla Glue to that mix here and there. Kind of is the San Diego flavor palette for flowers, and definitely for concentrates for oil. It's a lot of strawberry banana right now. That flavor is everywhere in all sorts of mixes and varieties. The same goes for OG and cookies. And then glue's kind of fading out a little bit, but glue was definitely really prominent for a long time. This Trainwreck live resin from Moxie, it's just a super fire live resin. I like to get sativa and hybrid flavors from Moxie. I think that's where they shine the most. Like, their hybrid flavors are really good. Yeah, this the Trainwreck has a certain like kind of grassy, not grassy like trim or like kind of like swag, but grassy, just like that certain freshness. And then there's also like a spice there behind it, just kind of in the background. The hard hitting effects of it are relatively short lasting. There is actually a little bit of a body buzz that goes with this stuff. It's not a complete 100% head high like a skunk or something. This definitely has it has a nice hybrid effect. I was living in the Central Coast area of California for a while, and I had it in flower, like some really true Trainwreck a couple times, so it gave me a really good impression of what to look for when that flavor is presented to me, as far as just it being genuine. And this is some legitimate Trainwreck for sure. Going in on my first dab here of the Moxie Extracts Trainwreck live resin, brought to me by Left Coast Collective here in downtown San Diego. Cheers, guys. This Trainwreck, I'm so used to those flavors I mentioned earlier, the strawberry banana, cookies, OG, mixes of those three in various forms. Yeah, Trainwreck is a sativa for sure. Little tiny bit of hybrid characteristic there, but this is not the flavor I would pick for trying to go to bed by any means. It's definitely one that puts a smile on my face. Definitely a conversational oil. This would be a really good one to roll a joint of, or do some dabs of in a social situation, because I feel like it promotes kind of weird left field trains of thought, so could promote some creative conversation, definitely. Yeah, I'll try not to get stuck in the rut of reviewing the same flavors over and over again. I try to mix it up as much as I can, but yeah, there are definitely flavors that are just popular as hell right now. Like the one that I'm noticing first and foremost that is just cannot be ignored is cookies. Cookies are everywhere right now in concentrates and flour. Just, I mean, sherbet, just all the different cookies. I can tell you how many different varieties of cookies and cookie concentrates I've seen in the past year. And I mean, this year it's not slowing down at all. I can tell this year is going to be another year of the cookies just everywhere. All right, guys, going in on my second dab here of the Trainwreck live resin from Moxie Extracts, brought to me by Left Coast Collective here in downtown San Diego. Cheers, guys. Yeah, Moxie is one of those companies where I feel like in a blind test I could single out one of their concentrates. I don't know if it's it. I know they grow a lot of their source material in-house. It just has a certain taste to it. I don't know. It's almost like a flavor of weed. It's like I want to say like a snow cap, or like something like Jesus OG. Definitely something like in the snowy kind of like Jack Herrera kind of flavor region. I tasted on almost all their stuff. No complaints. It kind of gives everything this really fresh taste, but it almost feels like, in my mind, like they add just like a handful of a certain nug to almost every batch of oil they run, or possibly like in their grow room they always keep a few moms of a certain variety present in every single grow, just to give everything a certain kind of tinge that gives them kind of a characteristic flavor to their concentrates. But yeah, not a negative, not a detriment to quality by any means. Really love this Moxie stuff. Yeah, they're working really hard to be one of the biggest companies in the game, and I'm glad that they have a really quality product to back it up, because it's not always the case. Sometimes a company that's the biggest in the game doesn't have, has kind of a maybe a decent product, but it's just marketing that makes them so big. But with Moxie, it actually is, they do have some really high quality concentrates, so I'm glad to support them and review them every so often on my show here. If you've never tried the Trainwreck before, this is an excellent way to check it out. A very true to genetic grow and concentrate run of the Trainwreck, done by Moxie Extracts. And yeah, really glad I got to check this one out. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up this review, guys. It's been Terpy Tuesday, episode 41 on the CCC710. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, the Moxie Trainwreck live resin, brought to me by Left Coast Collective here in downtown San Diego. Take it easy.